Lake Como take 2, so I finally made it this time, but it was a bit of a mission again. Turns out I'm staying right next to the central station, but I had to go over to another station, and then I missed the train by about 5 minutes, so I had to wait 55 minutes for the next one. But we're here now, and look up there up in the hill. It's actually a decent sized town here, it looks like, but there's a bunch of houses further back, not just a few, and there's little cable cars which go up here, so I might check that out later and see what that's about, but we'll head over to the lake right now. So there it is, the famous Lake Como. Just gonna head up to the right here towards that mountain from the foreground and see what it's like from up there. I'll just come a little bit further up the lake as far as you can walk up it, and it's pretty windy up here, which is why I got my hood up. It's not the warmest, which is why there's not too many people out in the lake today, but I can imagine when it's busy in the summer it'll be absolutely packed. Now it looks like it, from further down, it looks like it ends about here, but beyond these bushes it just keeps on going and going, so it's a really big lake. We just can't see any further than that. Let's have a look through here and see if we get a glimpse of how far it goes. Risking my life with the barbed wire. There we go, so you can see it. It's pretty nice down there, and it just keeps on going further, twisting its way around. Trying to find out where that cable car goes. There's some really narrow streets here, so I'm just going to have a wander up this one and see if it leads us anywhere. Look at that, so this is up the hill I was just climbing up to look from the cable car. It's pretty spectacular up here. Still can't find where the cable car is. You'd think it would be easy when you just have to look up in the mountains, but there's flats here everywhere, so it's difficult to tell where anything is. The people here must be super fit climbing these big hills every day. I'm getting out of breath, which I'm not sure if that's good news for the upcoming race. Or maybe it's just very steep. I'm going to admit defeat in looking for that cable car. It's a little bit difficult to find it. I guess if I just kept on going up the hill behind me, the road might work its way around, but I think it might take quite a while to get there, and not sure if I could even get up there anyway. So just going to keep on going back down the hill and see what else the town has to offer. This map shows you how big Lake Como actually is. So here we are down here. This is what I walked through before there. And there we go, that's the full size of it. Alright, on the move again and trying to negotiate this tight elevator. Alright, got through eventually. I had to put the camera down to wiggle my way out. These Italian elevators aren't big. Alright, so I'm on my way to Bologna now. I did say I was going to go to Modena, as both places are around halfway, around about the same distance from Crevalcore. But I'll tell you why I didn't go to Modena now. Okay, so here's where the race is. This is Crevalcore. It's only a very small town, so there's not many accommodation options. So that left me with the best choices being Modena and Bologna, which are two decent sized places. So I did book in Modena. Let's just look at how long it would have taken to get from there, even though it does look closer. Okay, so I want to arrive in Crevalcore by about 7:45 for the 9 AM race, just to give me a bit of time
especially because I don't know the area. But there's pretty limited trains, and they do go through Bologna anyway. So you can see I would have to get the train at 4:48 a.m., which is crazy early. And then I'll show you what it looks like from Bologna. So if I get the train from Bologna, I can get it at 7:10 a.m. and get in there at 7:32. So it saves me over 2 hours of time. Or it's 2 hours later, and it'll get me into Crevalcore at 7:32 compared to what was it, about 6:30. And also I'm flying out from Bologna Airport, which is around here somewhere as well. So just overall, it makes it way more convenient.
So yeah, a lot easier to go to Bologna. So I'm just going to grab the train and I'll see you there. I just come up from the station in Bologna to the hotel, or I guess B&B where I'm staying. The we call it, the reception's in a different location. They've got two places, so I had to walk up to where I'm staying. They didn't tell me which room I'm staying in though, so there's 4. So I tried room number 1 first. It wasn't there. Then I tried 2, then 3. And it turns out I'm in room 4. So of course I was the last one. I didn't want to go back to the other place because it's such a hassle to lug all the luggage around. So it's a process of elimination. I'm going to go for a run now, just an easy jog. I think the calf's okay, so just loosen things up for tomorrow. And then I'm going to head to the train station, make sure I can get a train there early enough. I'll probably do about 30 minutes here, so maybe 6 kilometers. Just very easy jog. Then I'll throw in a few strides towards the end of a burst of just maybe 100 meters or so. It's always good just to get your body used to running a little bit faster, because it's only a short distance. It doesn't really take anything out of you. So yeah, I've just got this park. This is down the road from where I'm staying. It always seems good so far. Like there's Milan had a lot of nice parks, and this one looks pretty decent as well for running. 6.3 kilometers in 32 minutes. So just what I was going for, nice and easy, a few strides, and yeah, nothing too hard. Felt really good. It's the first run since the marathon that I haven't felt any tightness at all. So looks like I'm fairly well recovered. You never give you 100% 4 days after a marathon, but hopefully I'm pretty close to it. You guess what record I'm attempting? If you said fastest marathon dressed in the karate uniform, you're almost right. So the actual record title is called fastest marathon wearing a martial arts suit. So time I have to beat is 3 hours, 13 minutes and 19 seconds. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. It's going to be cool weather tomorrow. I think the course is pretty flat, but all the websites in Italian and there's no course map, so it's hard to tell, but looking at Google Maps, it looks like it's pretty flat there. And I think it's run on the road. It's the last one I was run on trail, so there's some puddles here and there, things like that. So tarmac's always slightly faster, but it's not going to make a massive difference. But yeah, it should be a pretty beatable record. The only thing is I've got to learn how to tie this properly. I don't know how to do that. You've got the belt. I'm probably doing it wrong, but this is going to come undone when you run, so I have to Google how to tie up a karate uniform. The lady in the shop said, oh, she didn't ask me which colour belt I wanted, she just gave me this one. So white belts, that's the lowest belt you can have. So she obviously didn't rate my karate abilities. Actually, I don't rate them either, so that's fair enough. But you can follow everything on Strava now. I've finally updated that, so you can see all my runs. I'm going to do that every few days. And there will be a race vlog straight after the race, so sometime Sunday afternoon or evening Italian time, I'll have that vlog up and you can see what happened there.